Welcome to Socrates Beyond Time, a place where I share stories inspired by the thought-provoking spirit of the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates through slow, deep, and contemplative dialogues. In the series Socrates and the Masters of Persuasion, Socrates journeys across time to meet influential figures throughout history, engaging them in conversations that explore the true nature of persuasion, not merely as a technique, but as a way human beings connect with one another. Though these encounters are fictional, the spirit of Socrates and the insights revealed in each dialogue carry a timeless value, inviting us to reflect on how we think, speak, and influence others. If you'd like to explore this journey more deeply, you're warmly invited to visit socratesbeyondtime.blogspot.com, where these reflections continue, quietly yet meaningfully. There are encounters that do not revolve around speaking better, but around becoming a person whom others want to listen to. When Socrates meets Benjamin Franklin, persuasion is no longer the art of sharp argument, but the art of trust, built slowly, in the way one person is present before another. One uses questions to awaken thought. One uses humility to open the door of trust. Between them, there is no confrontation, only a subtle shift. Does the deepest influence come from saying the right thing, or from becoming someone who makes others willing to think for themselves? The year was 1750. Philadelphia. The American colonies were not yet a nation. There was no Declaration of Independence, no revolution. Only dirt streets, printing houses, and small coffee shops where people argued about taxes, liberty, and the future. It was a world still forming, and ideas were beginning to hold value equal to goods. But in that time, reputation did not come from titles. It came from personal character. Benjamin Franklin was not born into the nobility. He was the son of a candle maker. He left school early. He had once been an apprentice in a printing shop. What made him different was not explosive eloquence. It was his ability to make others feel heard. That afternoon, sunlight slanted through the wooden window of the printing house. The scent of paper, ink, and heated metal filled the air. There was no podium, no crowd, only Franklin sitting across from a young printer, listening as the man spoke about a debt he could not repay. Then a merchant entered, worried about a joint venture. Franklin did not interrupt. He did not rush to give advice. He asked, he listened, he remembered. On the table lay unfinished manuscripts, letters prepared to be sent to London, a cup of tea long gone cold. In the corner of the room, leaning against the window frame, a man watched quietly. Socrates. He had once stood in the marketplace of Athens, asking questions to expose ignorance. But here he saw another form of persuasion. There were no heated arguments, no victories won by logic, only something quieter. The people who left that room were not overwhelmed. They were not subdued. They left feeling respected. And when a person feels respected, they begin to open their mind. Franklin smiled as he escorted the last visitor out. He had not sold a product. He had not forced anyone to follow an idea. Yet gradually, his initiatives, from a public library to a volunteer fire brigade to bold political proposals, gained support. Not because he spoke the loudest, but because he was trusted the most. Socrates watched and wondered, what persuades more powerfully, a sharp argument or a consistent character? When Franklin set down his pen, he did not immediately continue writing, as if what mattered more than the ink on paper was the trust that had just been built. Socrates stepped into the room, and the dialogue began.
You did not persuade them.
Franklin smiles warmly.
I hope not.
Strange. They arrive with their own worries, leave with new thoughts, yet none of them feels led.
Franklin pours more tea and slides a cup towards Socrates.
If they feel led, they will resist, even if the path is good for them.
Then what method do you choose?
I choose to become trustworthy first.
Socrates looks at him for a long moment.
Trustworthiness is not something one can declare.
True, it is observed. In the way we listen, in the way we admit when we are wrong, in the way we remain silent when speaking is not yet needed.
Socrates smiles.
In Athens, orators try to win with words. You let the words come after the person.
I learned that early. When I say I may be mistaken, others begin to think.
You do not make them believe you. You make them believe in their own ability to think.
Franklin nods.
Ideas do not need to be pushed. They need to be placed in the right hands, in the right state of mind.
A brief silence. Outside, the slow roll of carriage wheels passes along the street.
What are you building?
Not power, not immediate agreement. I am building credibility.
An invisible form of social capital.
And when credibility grows large enough, ideas can travel very far without anyone needing to shout.
Socrates looks at the letters on the table.
You write a great deal, yet you do not impose.
Because I know this. People are not persuaded by someone more intelligent than themselves, but by someone who respects them.
Socrates nods slowly.
So you do not sell ideas?
No, I sell a way of being human within which ideas can be welcomed.
Socrates rises and looks around the small room.
Perhaps this is a new step in persuasion, not shaking others, but helping them stand more firmly so they can walk toward what is right themselves.
Franklin smiles, saying nothing more.
Benjamin Franklin did not conquer through speeches, nor did he manipulate through fear or cheap hope. He persuaded through consistent character, listening before speaking, being humble before being right, and building trust before proposing change. In his world, ideas did not need to shout. They needed a person trustworthy enough to invite them in. The lesson Franklin leaves is simple, yet difficult. Before asking, "How can I make others believe this?" ask instead, "If I were them, would I trust myself?" Because in the end, lasting persuasion does not begin with words, but with the person standing behind those words.